What's up, fight fans? Welcome to Sportskeeda MMA's daily news roundup for February 28th. Jorge Masvidal and Colby Covington go at it this Saturday at UFC 272, and the storyline is beginning to heat up, with venom being spit from both sides. In a recent interview with ESPN MMA, Jorge Masvidal gave a scathing summary of his history with Covington, and among the juicy details came a story about Covington dissing Khabib Nurmagomedov. Masvidal had this to say. He said some things about Khabib Nurmagomedov. "We got a bunch of Russians here, and guess what? Those Russians got him in the bathroom because he was in the sauna with like 4 or 5 of them. And they told him, hey brother, you cannot talk like this." He's like, "No, I'm sorry. At the time we weren't cool at all because he had already ripped off my coach. So I was like, I hope they him up." And he thinks I'm gonna jump in for anything. The only thing I'm gonna jump in is to kick his teeth in, you know? So I was hoping these Russians were gonna take him out. And he was such a coward. He was like, "No, never again, bro. I'm trying to make my mark, my brand, and my name." And they were like, "Don't disrespect Khabib." And Masvidal's story does seem to line up with Covington's opinion of Khabib. After the Eagles' retirement fight at UFC 254, Covington blasted Khabib for allegedly fighting little midgets at lightweight and being afraid to move up and challenge him. Well, at least we know who Khabib will be rooting for this Saturday. Do you think Jorge Masvidal will expose Colby Covington this weekend? Do you think Covington and Masvidal will show respect when the fight ends? Leave your thoughts in the comments. Kamaru Usman weighs in on Jorge Masvidal's chances against Covington. The pound-for-pound king expressed the advantage Masvidal has, and why that may just be the deciding factor in their upcoming fight. And I guess there's no good reason to doubt the man, since he would know a thing or two about his children. Speaking on ESPN MMA, Usman had this to say. "I think he could potentially win the fight because one thing about Masvidal is he is one of the only guys who is so tall in his stance. But he is able to defend takedowns from some of the best wrestlers. He's very, very good at striking, so relaxed and so fast, and he's able to touch you. He might not feel as hard, but he can touch that button to be able to shut the lights off, and I mean, being able to run across the octagon in 5 seconds and landing a knee like that just shows a different level of athleticism." Usman continued his praises of Masvidal. He's an athlete, he's a skilled striker, he's a skilled fighter, and he definitely has the tools to be able to land that shot to steal this fight away from Covington. So I'm excited, I can't wait, I will be there. I haven't been to a fight in a long time. No doubt Usman will be watching this fight like a hawk, given the fact that either victor may prove to set up a trilogy fight. But Usman's words go to show you the level of respect he has for Masvidal. Do you think either Covington or Masvidal stand any kind of chance in a trilogy fight with Kamaru Usman? What Islam Makhachev did to Bobby Green is exactly what everyone expected a champion caliber fighter to do. And to top that off, he predicted he would dispose of Green in the first round, and Mystic Makhachev did exactly that. Now the lightweight GOAT Khabib Nurmagomedov wants his boy to get the title shot he deserves, but is eager to see him fight the current champ Charles Oliveira. While speaking to the UFC, Khabib had this to say about Makhachev. "This is what we expect, you know, like a finish in the first round. Like Islam said at the weigh-in, it's not going to be 5 rounds, it's going to be 2 or 1 round, you know? Because of a lot of things. His amateur career, professional career, UFC career, win streak, his age, about how he's hungry, everything is coming together, you know?" Khabib then went on to state the importance of an Oliveira versus Makhachev matchup. Islam is on a different level right now. He needs someone like a high-level fighter, like with the same win streak like Charles Oliveira. They have to make this fight. If Charles beats Justin Gaethje, it's going to be an amazing fight. It's going to be a huge fight for the UFC. If Charles Oliveira beats Justin Gaethje, Oliveira will have an 11 win streak, which is one of Khabib's biggest selling points on this fight. However, he did mention that while Charles is the logical choice, Gaethje also possesses something that Khabib felt in their fight. Talking to Megan O'Leary, Khabib had this to say. "I want Charles and Islam to fight, but I'm not going to be surprised because Justin Gaethje has so much experience, and he has big heart. If you want to beat him, you have to finish him. I think Justin Gaethje is going to win this fight if Charles doesn't finish him." Do you think Islam Makhachev's almost flawless performance has earned him a title shot? Do you think Khabib has a point in saying the bigger fight is against Charles Oliveira? Jon Jones has been getting roasted by the entire MMA world for a couple of days now after a recent police body cam video was released showing Jones's drunken arrest. While Jones has mostly made enemies due to his personal dilemmas outside the octagon, he has found support from an unlikely fighter. Khamzat Chimaev recently tweeted this in support of Jon Jones. The tweet reads, "We are with you, legend," and tagged Jon Jones. This tweet has been met with a bombardment of backlash from fans who no doubt are angry at Chimaev for supporting someone who has more controversies than recent wins inside the UFC. The MMA dude responded to Chimaev saying, no, I stand with the victims. What the fuck is this shit?" Biden's missing brain matter had this to say as well. Good way to lose all these fans at K. Chimaev. Do you think Khamzat Chimaev deserves backlash for offering support to one of his favorite fighters? And last but not least, Diego Sanchez has recently spoken out on Khabib's comments on ring girls. Khabib spoke at a press conference last August and stated bluntly that ring girls are the most unnecessary people in martial arts. Sanchez seemed to be on the same wavelength as Khabib in a recent interview with Fansided MMA and had this to say. He doesn't want ring girls in there. There's no ring girls, you know what I mean? And no disrespect to the ring girls, you know? Like, that's Vegas and that's selling He's aware of that, and he's like, that's not what I want to do in Eagle FC. You know, Khabib has been real big on his faith. You know, he has a mountain of faith in God, and that's the man I am too. Even though our belief systems may be a little different, we both believe in a God, and so to be able to come into Eagle FC, get my opportunity to fly like an eagle and spread my message is a God message. So what Diego Sanchez is really trying to say is that we probably won't be seeing Khabib on OnlyFans anytime soon. That about does it for Sportskeeda MMA's most exciting news from the MMA world. Here is one final question for you fight fans. With Kamaru Usman rumored to defend his welterweight strap this year against Leon Edwards, who do you see being next in line for the title shot? Will it be the winner of Covington and Masvidal, or perhaps the winner of Chimaev and Burns? Don't forget to subscribe and follow Sportskeeda MMA on all our social media platforms. I'm Alex, and as always, thanks for tuning in.